So we're gonna try this out. I had a viewer that gave me a flow chart to follow. And it probably more than likely is the game. Unfortunately, just like fucking up, not being able, more than likely glitching out because of something I did, which is possible because I ditched out the very end of that in order to like level up and come back and had like a little leveling montage. But I'm hoping this works because every single time I go down to trigger secret project, it at least recognizes that I can restart it, and that might be it. That a trigger point. And the whole point is like apparently the flowchart that was given to me was that when you go into the door to the right, go through the room, don't touch anything, go hit that power console, don't open the door. Somehow it's allowing me to open the door because it's more than likely remembering that I bounced out after I'd opened the door and triggered everything, so it's probably tripped out somehow. So hopefully this fixes it, but it could be completely broken and twigged out because of that. But still, this is something that I just naturally somehow did in the game organically. So I don't know how like that would like happen if it wasn't already designed inside there. So technically, it is a bug that I caused, thanks to EA. We cooked it together apparently. They gave me the skillet, and I just supplied the egg.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Alright, so it looks like we got a really good landing. I really do wish, hopefully in a future update, that they allow us to skip these scenes. That'd be kind of cool. Kind of like how you do it in space. You just like hold down a triangle and just blast off. It's like hella easy. Alright, so we'll stick with PV and Cora. Really easy. Let's go ahead and trigger the project real quick, which is under tasks. Oh no, wait, that should be under assignments under Helios. Eos is freaking like not too big of a challenge for me anymore. So it's on defeat cat. Let's see if we can defeat these cat. So let me go ahead and fast travel to site 1, and from site 1 I can get to site 2. It's just so funny they actually don't give you a fast travel for site 2, but it's only because, you know, site 2 is hella small. Site 1's cool though. Like I really did like site 1 like when I first got to know it and like what it really was. Because essentially it's just basically, oh hey, by the way, you guys have like a really cool like settlement, and then this is like the little one right next door to it. Alright, let's get the Nomad. I would like to summon the Nomad. Alright. I really need to work more on like finding the vendors that have other parts, because it almost seems like every single vendor has their own pick of the litter of what you can get. Alright, we're nearing site 2. Okay, so let's just park here. Doesn't say we can't, so we're just gonna park there. There's nothing saying that I can't park next to that rock. That's not a red rock parking zone. Okay, so let's go through the door. Not touch anything. Roll over here. Now, there is the power terminal activation, and there's the console. So, he said console, and like I know I've triggered this many times and nothing's really ever happened, but I'm assuming it was the power terminal. So I'm gonna try that out and just touch that, then go through that door, because apparently that's what you're supposed to do in succession. But if not, I guess it's the console, then the door, and we can try that again by just like really quickly unselecting, traveling off and on the actual planet to see if that works as well. But let's see if we can hit that power terminal. Okay, so nothing's really crazy, because he did say there would be a warning, like a warning to run. So I'm not gonna open that door yet. Like I want to, but I haven't heard that warning, so I'm kind of like curious if it's bugged or if this is the console. So let me hit this. There is a little autosave, that's kind of cool, but still no warning. I think I should open it. Let's see what happens. Bummer, because apparently it's supposed to be like once you get inside of here, you can see like the monster, and like that would be really badass. It sounds like a really cool cutscene, honestly, to see like in freaking Mass Effect. And this came from a person that's played like 3 times over, so like the source is very reliable. But I think it just might be my game's just ridiculously bugged. It's just stuck where the cat were supposed to be, so it's like it's thinking that it can trigger it, but somehow like the monster's already been released. Because I remember when I got the monster, like it came running from like right around that base over there. Like it just like appeared out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck is that thing? Like in my very first take, I was just like freaked out because like all of a sudden this huge monster is like running at me. I'm like, where the fuck did you come from? So it's like maybe mine was bugged from like some kind of like 1.1 bullshit in the beginning when I played it, but I don't know. I am inclined to like just try this again and just hit like 2 flows of just hitting console, door, see if there's triggerment, and then hitting power terminal, door, and see if there's triggerment. Because I mean, it's worth exploring like the possibilities of just utilizing like simple flowcharts. Because, like, before I would go through there, and, like, I would assume that's where the monster is. If you can activate through there. Now, maybe I can activate that door through the middle one, because that would be kind of interesting if I could, but I think you have to be on the other side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to be on the other side. Okay, so probably more than likely the simple thing is jump on the Nomad, transport out, dropship, site 1, rinse, repeat. Do the same thing again. It won't take horribly long. I mean, it's the best cycle you can get where you're really refreshing it, where you can just come down and re-trigger shit.
The console on the wall.
Oh, okay, hold on real fast. Let's make sure I confirm what console we're talking about. Because if I back out and go over there again... Alright. Are you talking about this console? Because that's the console I would assume, because that was the last console that I touched in triggering the cat last time. But right now, it looks like we have... I'm looking around to see if like there's any other consoles that I missed. Because this is the farthest room in. And then there is the console that's right over here.
Behind.
This one? Number 6? Is it lucky number 6? Because that'd be cool. Because maybe that is a triggerment point. I should rather ask, is it in this room? Let's play hot and cold in the delay of YouTube. You gotta love that. It's like, hi. 15 seconds later. Hi. That's the funny thing about it. It's like old school like news.
My bad.
Oh, no worries, man. I'm just curious to see if I can figure this out, and I appreciate like freaking the help, Mr. Stoneberg. It's like Heisenberg, but you're Stoneberg. I get it. Or maybe that's your real name, and this happens to be a really cool name. I didn't think it was like a play on words for freaking like Breaking Bad. Okay, I'm definitely gonna refresh it real fast though. Go back to the Nomad. I'll come back down here real quick. Examine the data pad. There's no need to. Well, at least I know because it's contained within this area. Dude, blowing up that truck is so much fun. Every single time I shoot a fucking like bullet directly inside of there, it's like really 4th of July, Independence Day looking. So this is when triangle is your best friend for like leaving planets and entering
Descent is
planets.
go.
Also helps like trigger
Leaving Atwell. All
like
clear.
freaking missions like and reset them really fast.
Giles said he wanted to see you.
Soviet, maybe I'll get him on the second try.
You have new email.
Damn, everyone's like hitting me up. Sam's telling me like there's email and like. Jeez.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Well, the sun's actually reddish orange. I'm just gonna put that out there, Callow. If you look at the planet, it's like more of like an Arizona tone. Alright. Let's see if we can try this again. I love the fast travel system. One of the cool things of becoming acquainted with like EOS was that I got every single fucking fast travel. And apparently you can upgrade that like when you're like your Nexus levels. You're allowed to like freaking like add certain things. I believe that add more mining zones for like materials. So I was hoping like because you always get them from like the drop zones. These things, the drop pods. I was hoping that they would access more of those in between then and there. Because there's some of the map I feel like I haven't explored yet. It's pretty big though. I mean, like for first planet, they did pretty cool for like saying here, explore this. I would love to own this vehicle in real life. It literally just trucks everywhere. And you can park it on a dime. It's like the Batmobile, but on steroids. Alright. So, I'm assuming this one's the console. Hit this. I don't hear a warning though. See if I can open this door. Ooh. I'm assuming something was supposed to happen by now. Guess if worst comes to worst, I can just hit the power terminal and see what happens. Damn. This is not looking good for my save point. But, you know, we're gonna keep trying. Maybe there's some kind of like weird method to this shit. I mean, worst comes to worst, EA will eventually see how many view counts I get from this shit, and they're just like, well, fine, we'll fix the fucking game. You had to twist our digital hand now, didn't you? Like, no, I didn't. The people did. But, I mean, like, because I love the comments that I get from this. Like, I mean, that's been one of the funnest things that I've ever gotten from this, honestly. Like, from, like, people that have been, like, subscribing and, like, freaking, like, checking out, like, old videos and, like, seeing new videos. It's, like, the comments that I've been getting and being able to ping between people. It's really fun to see the community of gaming and, like, Mass Effect. Because, you know, like, we paid for a game, bro. And, like, we're not able to, like, complete it in certain standpoints. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to trigger that there. And, like, this is the whole complete site, too, right there. It's pretty much on this borderline. So, it's like, there's not too much you can see that you can explore besides, like, this. That's the big chunk of the puzzle right there. Now, I'm going to check something out that I'd never really thought about until I went back here when I was fighting some of the outlaws, or I guess resistant, you can call them, later on. And, like, you know, not to give a spoiler alert for most people that are, like, tuning in, they're like, I don't know what's going on. What's EOS? What's the secret project? You know, there is like a band of, you know, merry men and women out there that like want to kill you on EOS. So bear in mind, you come back to this place not just for like the project that I'm doing right here, which is fun. You can explore shit down here, but what I saw was up here. Oh, it was just a triggerment for there, because I swear there was like a station I had to trigger right up here, and I was like, huh, why did I never utilize that in Secret Project? Oh well. Could have just been like, here, trigger the satellite. And go away. Fuckers. Because certain things are standpoint, like standalone. Like, this is like a really cool area to kind of explore up here, because like, the reason why I liked it the first time is because you just like run in here, you're like, what's going on here? We get this cool dialogue.
Can you even find the safety on your pistol?
I'm just going through the options.
Evacuate or die. Those are the options.
Shitty options.
Those are some shitty options.
Yep. Happy birthdays and all the other stuff and fun. Now, one thing I thought that was super freaking weird, viewers, like, honestly, like, apparently I'm not supposed to be able to access this shit, but I'm... Well, that was like an irony. Was that dramatic irony? Well, it's like mild irony, I guess. It's not really super dramatic. There is this console too. Like, maybe console door? Maybe I'm supposed to do it that. Maybe that's exactly what he means. He's like going through here. Because like, that solar panel is hella weird. It's just there.
I have a feeling that it has triggered in a mission.
Let me see here. Yeah, I do agree. Like, I've been trying to like see if like, because like it tells me it's on the planet. That's the weird fucking thing. Is like when I back out, it's like it tells me it's on the planet, and then you go here and it doesn't tell you where the fucking go on the planet. I just memorized like, you know, it's site 2 that all this shit happens, like where you're supposed to be at, but it doesn't have like an actual thing. Like maybe we're supposed to like be on a different level. Nah, it's a negative. But it's okay. I'm gonna try it the opposite way, the flowchart of going this to this, which I've tried. Because I mean, at this point in time, I mean, shit, we're just playing craps here. You know, let's see what we crap out on. Nomad, I need an escort. I had to park on top of the fucking goddamn cliff. And that was my own demise. I should have never did that. It is really nice though. It's very breathtaking. Ascent is go.
Ascent is go.
Wow, it's like I've left EOS before a few times.
All clear.
But, you know, for most of you people out there that have played Mass Effect, what mission do you favor the most? I'm curious. Like I'm like about like almost 67 hours into it. EOS is pretty much almost polished off for me.
To talk to you.
Fine, we'll go talk to Joel. We'll take an intermission real fast and talk to Joel. I'm assuming he's downstairs in the pantry or some shit like that. But like I'm always curious like what people's like things. I love hitting like the freaking allies and like relations. Like, because it's really cool how you can like build like stronger bonds, and like it adds to the dialogue, I've noticed, just like it did in like the first 1 through 3, you know, the first original trilogy. Maybe he's in the mechanics bay. There's Lex. I see Cora. But no Joel. Okay. Definitely wouldn't be in there. Let's take the lift up. Really? Oh, right, yeah. I should probably not be under the lift becoming a rider pancake. I'm like, there's gotta be something wrong with that. I was like, oh, that's probably a safety protocol. Track. I suppose I should... Yeah, both of those opened up. So I don't think he's back there. He's got to be in one of the side rooms then, maybe. They definitely make you explore in this game, that's for sure. Oh, hey, Pyjack.
Be careful around the ship, okay?
I completed some side missions that the game doesn't recognize as completed.
Really? Which ones have you not been able to complete? I'm curious. Because, like, I have been hearing reports of other missions and other things as I've been talking to people on the original stream that I had.
Control their every move. You remember how you were. Please, Jarl.
I'll bring them home.
I sure hope so, Joel. But damn, that's gonna be so fucked up if I was just like, I'll be back, and just bounce and be like, I'm not a really good captain. Is everything alright? It's more the concern that I should say.
3 of my brothers and sisters have joined the Roka. Aksul has poisoned them with his hatred of aliens.
You want to talk about it, buddy?
And your mothers want you to bring them back.
There's got to be a
The
cure.
Roka have made camp at the forge.
I mean, we can bring him back to his like, purple Super Saiyan Scouter state.
Of our civilization, Aksul likely believes this bold move will create more fanatics for his cause.
My
Ryder,
favorite mission was
he
Cora
has
Wink
my
Wink.
family.
Oh.
I can do this alone.
You know, Cora got really pissed off at me. Like, I've always been an international, intergalactic, hi, how are you type of guy. I wouldn't say I'm a player. I'm just, you know, I like to talk. I'm a social butterfly, just like I am in real life. I just like talk to girls. It's fun. So, anyways, so yeah, in the first 1 through 3, it was hella easy to talk to hella multiple girls, and like not any of them figure it out. And then in this one, they figure it out really fast. Next generation intuitive AI is really crazy, because like I was talking to PB, and she was like, I didn't know that you and PB, and I was like, oh shit, this is like real life. This is like, I just found out you were on some girl's Facebook at a party, and you got tagged in it, and I'm like, fuck, I'll help you, bro.
You don't have to.
Bros help
Just tell me
bros.
the time and place.
You know, it's like, don't tag people.
No hesitation.
Shit
You
goes
are a good
down.
friend. I have a contact. who's
But I
been
mean, all
monitoring
hilarity
the
aside,
Roka.
we should listen to
I'll set up
Joel.
a rendezvous with her.
Oh, Joel, I'm my bad. I didn't read your email. Fuck. I'll read it now, though. I mean, it's a little belated, but it's alright, buddy. Alright, let's go back to the planet. See if we can trigger it one more time. Be fun. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I can just say fuck it, and we can just like all like go do a mission outward. That looked like there was like something stored, but it was just a ladder.
Ha ha ha, it happened to me too.
Okay, I'm not the only one. That's that's good to know. Like freaking, because like I was just talking to hella girls. Like honestly, this is kind of like what I'm trying to do right now, because PB's totally down for just like casual whatever. Like, and I'm like totally cool with that. I'm like, that's today's gen. Like, we're just casual whatever. It's fun times. You know, and then like you have the reporter chick, sorry, and she's cool. I love how they made that contrast, because they really made you love to hate reporters in one. Like, and like you meet this one and you have that feeling where you're like, should I punch her? And then you meet this one and you're like, oh wow,
Path is calm.
you're really cool. But that's probably because you're Asari, and I've never really met like many Asaris I didn't like. Like I've actually adored almost all the Asari characters that they've had. Like freaking always tried to like freaking go towards like Liara and like freaking like all the other characters that they've crafted throughout the years, because like Mass Effect is like freaking thick as thieves when it comes down to freaking like characters. They do a really good job of creating aliens, like, and not biting off of other things. Like you don't feel like it's like, oh, that's like totally Star Wars, bro, or that's like Star Trek. I mean, someone can leave a comment if they can like post something that obviously looks exactly like it, but you tell me where the fuck you ever saw a Krogan before, and don't you ever say Klingon. That's like a fucking Klingon on steroids with Barry Bonds having babies with steroids. Yeah, babies should not do steroids. I get it. It's bad. You should just be drinking water and food and baby food and then grown-up food eventually. And then they pay for their food. It's the vicious cycle of being grown up. You get free food for 18 years and a past that you don't realize is awesome.
I saved on a different save before I did the reporter.
Oh, so you did get the reporter. Because, like, right now, like, I kind of enticed her. I was just like, hey, so what happens if someone comes around? She's like, I don't know, but I'm kind of down to do it, like, after, like, you're not, like, one of my people that I'm, like, clienteling and, like, reporting on, and then we can go on a date. And I was like, okay, I can live with that. That's kind of cool. Like, you see what's going on, and it's kind of there. But, like, I'm hoping that there's a lot more other, like, options. Like, I freaking, like, really love all the characters, except for Liam. Liam's, like, annoying as fuck. Like, I really hate him sometimes, like, especially in battle. I got stuck with him after a few missions, and I was just, like, really hating life. It was not fun at all. But I'm sure, you know, there's someone out there that absolutely loves Liam. They're probably just like, well, fuck you, bro. Liam's hella cool. And I was like, fine, you can spend all the time you want with Liam. I'm not saying you can't spend the time with Liam. Just personally, me, he whines and complains too much. Any person that I put up to him with dialogue always ends up getting annoyed by him because he doesn't shut the fuck up, or he ends up like just like saying the wrong thing because he has no fucking filter. And then it's just like all of a sudden you're on the battlefield and you're just like, Liam, why are you running towards the fucking dude with the cannon, like shooting at you? Liam, what? You're just like, yeah, you have a really strong shield, but now I wonder why you have a really strong shield, because you need it. You know, so it's like, I don't know, he's just a really non-intuitive AI, and it, like, that really pisses me off a lot.
I'm avoiding him like plague.
Yeah, like, Drac is amazing. I wish his health was a little bit better, but, like, when you get to the perks of, like, the Krogan Rage and shit like that, where you can, like, really perk out, like, what he can do for his, like, regeneration and his shield perks, he becomes, like, a tank. But, like, I found, like, Korra is amazing. Like, holy shit, dude. If you just keep her next to you, like, she just completely just, like, renews your shields, which is fucking amazing. Absolutely love it. But, like, I'm not 100% sure if, like, freaking the reason that the girls understand, you know, you doing shit is, like, a result because of, you carrying them in, like, a mission together. Because, like, I didn't really get that response until I had Korra and PB in my party. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, I think I said something to PB. She, like, randomly just, like, said something ridiculously playful. And I was like, whatever, it's just playful banter. I'll say something back. And then, like, I got back and I was like, on the next, or not the Nexus. Yeah, I didn't talk to Korra on the Nexus. It was on the Tempest. And then she was just like, oh, I was like, oh shit, son. Yeah, I hear a video log I gotta go pick up in the council. Yeah, I'll be back. And just bounced. Okay, now if I hit this one, don't touch anything. Maybe this one?
I miss Liara.
Yeah, me too, man. I wonder what she's up to, because, like, fucking, they live forever. Like, literally, like, I would love to see, like, a hybrid of, like, a human Asari. Like, what the fuck would that look like? I'd probably be, like, you know, like, half the lifetime, I would assume. Or maybe it breeds, like, triple the lifetime. Like, maybe there's some kind of, like, breeding, like, up-gen, like, the hybrid that actually works longer. Because, I mean, from the understandings that I got, Asaris are just like, yeah, we can just kind of do our own thing. We don't really need you, technically. We just, you know, we produce. I love the fucking, like, the journal logs that they have inside of this. Like, I haven't even touched it, honestly. Just because I want to be able to one day just be able to open it up and then just do a dedicated stream just to that, just so people can tune in and just hear the dictionary completely in freaking order, because, like, everything is, like, pretty much just, like, well, not the journal, I mean the codex, should I say. I have not checked anything out, because I love that usually they read it to you, and it's, like, this huge dialogue with this, like, really cool Mass Effect background. Like, I love that in, like, freaking 1 through 3, where you just all of a sudden you're like, FTL is faster than light travel, and this is basically the barrier because the physics is bending time and space in front of it as it pushes it in the vacuum forward and using light gravity. And it's like, wow, they actually spent the time to actually look at the science of this. This is kind of cool. I mean, like, some of it wasn't exactly accurate, but a lot of it was. Like, you know, like, obviously they're making a video game that can elaborate on certain theories, and there's no need to hire a shitload of scientists to make a game when you want to need game developers. So, they just happen to have a lot of game developers that are probably nerds that study that shit, so they lucked out. Ah, well, I can try a few more times. And then we can just like roll off to another mission, because like I'm gonna try it one more time, because it was good, really, really good advice, like honestly. And like if I fucked up the flowchart somehow, someone can leave a comment and say, hey, you need to do it this way. Like, but I'm gonna try at least like 2 more times, just to make sure that I've cleared it in every single angle of just like hitting this console, then that door, then this door, hitting that console, then this door, then this door, then the power console.
All clear.
It's like I feel like I'm trying to open a lock right now, like, and I'm actually pretty decent at doing that. Did anyone in this stream happen to see freaking like that they had a Zelda like real live freaking like experience that you can go to? Like I went to that, by the way, which was really badass. But like when you went there, like you had like all these puzzles that you needed to solve with a group of people, and like luckily my buddy had like freaking like ended up like saying, hey guys, let's all go over there and do it. So we ended up going to Arizona and like freaking like checking out this really, really badass lock room. And like, well, I didn't know that you could skip a few freaking like steps by picking a lock. It's not hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like all you have to do is like, it's a little padlock you hold down and you just keep going until you feel it click, and you feel it like just almost like let go just a tiny bit, and you just keep going down the line. Eventually it just like opens, and like everyone just like looks over like, how did you open that? And I was just like, I'm really good at picking locks. Holy shit. Okay, that isn't really good to say out loud. I was like cracking up at the table. I was like, son of a bitch. But we saved time, but we need to figure out how we get to that step now. So it was like one of those things where it's like now we had to backtrack, and then it ended up being that you had to cut the envelope open because they were like, cut the grass, cut the lawn, or something like that. And we're like, what the fuck's the lawn? And you realize that there's like, you know, the grass from Zelda was like printed on the fucking like, I guess the opening like rubric paper that they give you. And I was like, oh, that's what they mean by cut the grass. I was like so amused by that in the end. Anyways, let's travel. I don't need to be in the Nomad for that one. Nomad only needs to be operational when you're trying to leave planet. I'm going to Interstellar Warp Drive. I really do adore this game though. Like, despite its like inconsistencies on like being able to play it like on certain missions, like it definitely does have a lot of content, so you can not really give a fuck about certain things to just back away. And it looks really beautiful in game. I'm not too impressed with the cutscenes. Like, I mean, even after the update, like it made it look better than what it was, because it was bad in the beginning. Because like I was complaining about it, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, the hot fixes started to unroll. And like, you know, one of the first ones, which, you know, 1.6 was supposed to do, was supposed to improve the 1080p like ultra high definition. That was such a Dukes of Hazzard move right there, but like freaking interface. So it's like now you can kind of see a whole bunch of cool shit, you know, and have a PlayStation 4 Pro and have it do something cool besides just like look really cool in graphics. Because like this is amazing. Like this is why you should own a PlayStation 4 Pro, because it looks amazing on the output of like in-game play. But like not necessarily is it like with the cutscenes. It kind of looked like a freaking Mass Effect 3 cutscene, which was cool. Don't get me wrong, for the time of day it was very cool, because if you look at PlayStation 2 versus PlayStation 3, it is night and fucking day. Alright. Ooh, okay. Console. Door. Wait. It sounds like there's a ship. What the fuck? There was like a sound in here. Yeah, I hear it. What activated? I have really good Bose headphones. So like I just like hear random shit and I'm just like, wait a minute, I don't remember hearing that last time. Maybe it's just a generator. Let me see if I can try to exit before I even click the power terminal. Because if they trigger, I don't give a fuck. We'll just take them on and beat the shit out of them, because I can kill Ket like no tomorrow nowadays. So that's a negative on that one. Let's go hit the power terminal. Man, I got hella excited. I was like, damn it! That sounded like a ship inbound. I mean, the only thing I can think of at this point in time is literally rewatching my old stream. And the very, very first time that I did it, where I was able to get the monster to come out and run over and try to kill me right over in this section over here. And then see if it is. Because maybe there's like a weird third console that you have to trigger in line with the other ones. Because this place isn't that big, it's actually relatively small. But nothing's highlightable, unfortunately. Let's check inside of here. But nothing was really in there last time. Just, you know, some stuff you can scan out, like for Milky Way tech and shit. Oh, wait a minute. What are you? Huh. I guess coming back did have some cool things, some zero element traces. Well, that was cool. At least I got that. That made me happy. And then that's when they trigger. It was like, it was that the whole damn time. That was why it kept holding me back. Alright, let's see here. I think we should do a mission. I mean, as much as I would love to keep rolling the same thing over and over again, I think a mission might be a little bit more friendly. Or better yet, I could do Fallout. That'd probably be a little bit better, more exciting. Go switch to my Twitch, because I haven't logged on today. I need to log on at least once a day, at least produce a video there and here. But I guess this is M7 signing out again on the same secret project that won't work. So if you happen to know a fix for Ryder in this situation, leave a detailed comment and maybe we can make this work. And if you're an EA employee and making this work, thank you. I appreciate your time. But I think it's just fragmented data. I think somehow I have a weird way of overworking things that shouldn't be like that. I abuse the shit out of the system, basically. Poor system. It's okay, Frostbite engine. You'll get used to how much I wreck shit. But I will see you guys and gals later. Thanks again for viewing. Always appreciate it.